Hello and welcome to the long view with me, Jon Jordan. We are playing Fieldrunners Attack today, and we're going to look at the heroes. So here's our base. It's a build and battler. So this is the build bit of it. Gets us some nice resources. We can go off and do some battling with our heroes. So let's go and look at our heroes. So here are the heroes. These are the kind of attack troops. They have a few minions around them that you can kind of power up, but it's basically these characters are the heroes and they do the damage. So as we can see, as we'd expect in a free-to-play game, we have a whole bunch here that we're leveling up at different levels. You can see Metal Rush is at level 20, Eagle Eye's only at level 10, different star systems as well, so different types of leveling up. When you go in, they have different attributes, so we can level up Maxine's armor plating with the apple resource. So we have these two. These are the kind of the two next level up heroes that I've collected. So Jax and Iron Tiger. You can see they're gold. They have special attributes. We'll be able to see in a minute. Then we have people like Snow Leopard. So I've got to find two more unlocks to unlock her. Blaze, Arachnatron, can't say it right, but some big robotic spider thing. So a few more, and then we get here to the when I get to my hero academy to the next level, I can get Cluck Norris and some UFO thing, and then I get kind of the Hornet choppers and air cover. So these are the heroes. Basically, the moment where I am in the game basically breaks down into two classes. So we have the tank classes. We have Flanker Tank, Metal Rush. Look at his stats. Strong against flame towers, weak against cannon towers, and that's basically how the tanks and the infantry kind of work. The tanks are strong against some things, and infantry is strong against other things, so you always have to kind of mix them up really when you're attacking. So same thing with Frozen Slug. He's strong against flame towers and weak against cannon towers. Different attributes between the tanks. So Frozen Slug likes to get in quick and does a lot of damage. Get in close, does a lot of damage. He's actually not very quick, but he gets closer to do damage, but then he takes more damage. So when we obviously have the infantry, so Yellow Jacket is the first character you get in the game. So his stats are strong against railguns and weak against flame towers. So we're going to see how this building up layered attacks kind of works. And who else we got? So Eagle Eye, she's a sniper. So find it difficult to use her really, but compared to other troops, she has a longer range. So say she can hit flame towers and railgun towers outside of their range. So you have to be a bit careful how you use her. A bit harder to use. Maxine, super good, really good character. So she's very fast, uses grenades. Again, you see the whole kind of weakness strength thing. Who else we got? So we've got not to Jack, aren't we? Jack, we see him. He's got a special move, as well as being a character who is strong against rail towers, weak against flame towers, the typical kind of troop versus tank thing. And then Iron Tiger, the last tank, so he's going to be strong against flame towers, weak against cannon towers. Okay, he's got a special move as well. So let's go off and see them in action. So we'll see what bases we can find. Some of them might be quite hard and I might lose, but that doesn't really matter. I'm trying to show you how these troops work. So this is a pretty good base. On one level, it's got its power stations in the middle, which is where you want them, and it's got its weapons on the outside, so they're protecting the power stations. If you get the power stations, you can some of the turrets will come offline because they won't have enough power. It's got its nukes in the middle. It's got the Teslas. They're pretty powerful. So obviously we could attack this way. These are all unprotected pretty much, but let's try something. So how I usually like to attack is, I say, we want to mix up tanks and troops really. I always like to start with Maxim. Maxim is really useful for getting in and out and starting the attack. So we're going to use her to begin with. So we're just dragging her on here, and we're going to take out this. Oh, there she goes. Dropped her on the wrong place. So we took out that railgun. So you see she's being attacked by the Gatling gun. So she's weak against Gatling guns, but strong against the missile's going to launch, I think. Is it? No. So we're going to quickly go in and take out this power station, because that will take out some. Okay, so that's good. So did it take anything out? No, it didn't really, did it actually? So let's take this one out as well. Okay, so just see, we're using her to move in and out. See, whenever we get close, that nuke wants to go. Nope, no. See, the nuke's going. You can see where it's going to land. We're going to get them out of harm's way. Okay, so actually what we do want to take out is this railgun, because that would be useful then to getting out tanks. We're taking a lot of damage there, but we've got it, and then we're just going to get out of harm's way again. Okay, so now we've created like an area here where it's a bit more undefended, and we want to take out that power station. So we're going to use a tank. So let's use him, in he goes. You can see the rocket's about ready to go, so we need to be careful and keep him out of the way of the rocket while taking out the power station. Ah, no, there we go. So the Tesla's firing off, we need to be careful of Teslas. So we can see we took out that power station, and now these two, weapon systems are offline, haven't got any power. Well, there's 3 actually, so that's pretty useful. So what can we do now? Let us have a bit of Iron Tiger, so another tank. So we'll see how he works here. So we drop him in. He's going to attack this. He's going to probably get Tesla'd. Let's see if we're in range. No, okay, that's good. So we'll keep him down here. He can do some damage down here. So we're going to use Maxim again. Now let's see if we can get that power station there. She's a bit low on fuel now, a bit low on kind of power, but we'll see how we get on. So she's going to go very fast. She's going to avoid the fence. She's going to throw grenades. There we go, got her out. So she's still pretty low, but we've got rid of that. So we've taken off some more power, some more defense units. Now, Iron Tiger. He's looking good, and he's got his special move, so he's going to deploy some troops. There we go. Only 2 troops at the moment. He's not very powered up, but he can go and take this out. And you can see, oh no, not Maxine. Oh dear, losing control. So Tesla Tower is now causing a problem. So we're going to get these guys out of the way. Need to get the Tesla Tower, I think. So we're looking now for all-out assault. There's not too much going on here, so we can select all, and just going to have like this be kind of like a tank rush, and we're just going to go. Actually, not select all, let's get rid of that. So let's do the tanks going in here, and let's get Maxine to quickly take that out. And then she can go and attack that, and the way that tank's going. So there we go, we just forced it in the end, 50% pillage now. So now you can see that when we're attacking the units with the stars over, that's increasing the pillaging. There's only there's so many of us, and there's so few gun turrets now. We can just take everything out. So we're just going to go through, and we're going to destroy everything. We lost Maxime there. He can deploy some more troops. So the other nice thing about Iron Tiger is he's going to keep deploying troops. Let's go and do this. So we're just moving them around now. The battle is pretty much over. We're making sure we pillage. While we're doing the pillaging, is 100% pillage now. So we want to get all the resources. We want to get all the kudos, kind of all the stars. We've got it all now, so now we can destroy the HQ. Done that victory. So you can see how we use different troops, different troop types to attack what was not a superly defended base, but a pretty well defended base. And we can see at the bottom, our heroes have all been damaged to a certain extent. We can see the resources we got. That's nice. But the nice thing about the game is now I can do another battle, but because those troops were damaged, so we can see here Maxine's healing. So okay, my hospital is actually not very well upgraded, so I probably need to start upgrading that to speed up the level of those troops. You can see here, so Maxime's got 2 injured troops, and it's going to take a minute. You can see Iron Tiger's got 1 injured troop, and Metal Rush has got 1 injured troop. So not a massively long hospital time, but there is time nevertheless. Okay, so let's go and try out some more heroes. So find another base to attack. So what we got going on here? So this is an interesting base. We can see got a lot of weapon systems. A lot of weapon systems are not powered up because the design is ridiculous. So these power stations are on the outskirts. The power stations need to be close to the weapon systems to actually power them. Often a mistake. It's a mistake I made in my base. Power stations need to be in the middle, surrounded by the guns. That's how you need to power your base. So this base is pretty easy to destroy. Pretty good example, I think, for us to use some different troops. So there's loads of weapon systems that aren't online. So who didn't we use before? Let's use Jax. So Jax is we said has a special power. He's an infantry troop. And we'll drop him in here. He's not going to get attacked by anything. Oh, he's going to get attacked by the rocket. So you can see him firing away. We'll go and just attack this so he won't get hit by it. And we'll go and attack that as well. So everything's offline now. Now you can see his special attack. You see that bullet thing flashing. So go like this, and he fires around and around and just randomly attacks everything. Obviously, you actually want him position him slightly better than where I positioned him. So let's try that again in a minute. Okay, so let's leave him there. No other weapon. There's 1 weapon system there. Okay, so these guys are just going to go away. These little troops are going away shooting. So okay, now we'll use his special power again. There he goes, firing down. Okay, so let's go and use Eagle Eye. So Eagle Eye, you can see here. So she's quite hard to use. She's a sniper, but she has to get quite close. Not as close as some of the other, not as close as the other foot soldiers. So she's quite a long way away. It still takes her quite a lot of time to destroy things. So I find her quite difficult to use. but she can be useful. I think I probably need to power her up a little bit more, I think. So let's get these guys going attacking something. And the final one we haven't looked at is this guy down here, isn't he? Frozen Slug. So Frozen Slug is just another tank unit. As I say, he gets in quite close. So let's go and see him attack this. He might get destroyed. I wouldn't normally get him attacking this railgun because the railguns like shooting tanks. But he's quite slow, and he gets really close. But then once he starts, he's quite powerful. So he's a good tank to use as long as there's not too many railguns around or not too many missile systems, because he's just not very fast. So he's going to get wiped out. So let's go and just make sure we get all our pillage. So what we're only on 50% at the moment. So we need to go and hit these particularly make sure we get the buildings with the stars. The reason we do that is if we just go and attack the headquarters straight away, everything else will blow up, and we won't necessarily got all the resources and all the pillage we need. So now we can select all. We can go to the headquarters. Jax can do his special power and take it out quite quickly. So that was a good base to attack. That showed you very simply how those systems use. Again, we can see all the kind of stuff we got, the resources, and then also we've got you see Jack needs to be healed, so he took a bit of damage. And that's basically how these hero things work. Obviously, there's lots of other heroes. I mean, the further you get into the game, the more heroes you get. You obviously always want to be leveling them up. So who should we be leveling up? So need to level up Eagle Eye. I'm going to use them more, so I can. What should we do? The sniper cores. Let's do that up. So they're tiered up. I need to get to now level 15 if I want to power up that some more. And there we go. So those are the heroes. So basically, yeah, you want to be using them in different combinations. Normally, at the start of the game, you can only use 2 at a time. So because I've leveled up, I can use 3 at a time now. So that gives you a bit more options. You can have like a tank unit, maybe 2 tank units and an infantry unit, or however you want to mix it up. That's the way to do it. You see here, still being healed. So who's being healed now? Iron Tiger's being healed, and now obviously you've got Jax now has got a certain time to be healed as well. So you could go in and play and obviously kind of just use up your guys, use them almost as an energy system, really. So that would limit kind of the amount of different troops you could use, but that's how it goes. And we go in here. Oh no, go to the laboratory, and then in here we can also do other research. So we can see here I can. These are the. Oh, is it going to work? So there we go. My frontline runners, I can upgrade them to level 5. So it's a different. This is upgrading the minions that work with the heroes. So it's different. Always different things to upgrade. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is a long view. We like to play free-to-play games for as long as possible and go in and do videos about the things we like, the things we think are interesting. Certainly think Fieldrunners Attack is a really good build and battler. Certainly one if you're interested in games like Clash of Clans, you should really be playing and investigating. It looks really nice, plays really well, I think. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and hope to see you again soon.